What's up, guys and girls? Lazy Dragon here, and welcome back to Spooktober!
You probably deserve it. But even for you...
Why is it called Spooktober? Because we're playing spooky games in October. Yeah, it's not the greatest portmanteau in the world, but unfortunately, best I could come up with. So today, in our ongoing quest to see if I will wet myself whilst recording, we're playing Layers of Fear. Apparently it's spooky and scary, and it's got the word fear in the title, which is a good start for a horror game. Every good horror piece of fiction has something to do with fear in its title. You know, Scary Friday the 13th, Frightening on Elm Street, Spooky Alien, all of those amazing films. Hold RT and move. Oh, I actually have to open the door with the stick. How immersive! I can see myself getting sick of that within 2 minutes. Now, I've never played Layers of Fear before, which I suppose goes without saying at this point in the Spooktober collection. So I have no idea what is waiting for us. If you haven't seen a Spooktober video before, then let me lay it out for you real simple. We play spooky games in October to celebrate Halloween, because that's what everybody does. We play them for 1 hour, and at the end, we rate that hour on exactly how scary it was. Figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little... The hell does that say? Oh, treat. I thought that said I made you a little czar. I need to put my glasses on. Bloody hell, I thought Nicholas II was going to run in with his shirt off screaming oogdy boogdy boo. That'd be a bloody scary thing to experience in a horror game. You know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and shoved his head off like the rest of us common folks. I know, gasp. In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy. I love you. Thank you, note on the counter. I love you too. Yeah, blimey, there's more things to read, and a knife with blood around it. Promising start for a horror game. Nope, it's actually paint. Paint, rose, dory, burnt umber, sienna, da-da-da-da-da-da. I do not know anything about art. I used to be good at art. That's a lie, I was never good at art. My art teacher at school said I was cack-handed, and it was that moment that from then on I just knew could not do art. The fact that I was shit at drawing beforehand may have also contributed to it. Oh, well now I'm just in the larder. Spooky larder. I'm going to get attacked by some cheese. How can an aspiring painter afford a house like this? Jeez, there's so much room. So much space for activities. A bathroom. Any mirror? There is a mirror, but we can't see ourselves. Oh, you lazy developers. One of these days there will be a game with reflective surfaces that you can see yourself in. Below knee prosthesis. Oh, and we're missing part of a leg. Well done on you, sir, on getting back in the saddle. Not literally, of course, because I'm guessing it was falling off a saddle that took your leg off in the first place. What's this? Sir, I didn't touch the workshop just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. If I open the door and there's somebody very evil and annoyed at me for leaving my keys inside, I'm not going to be happy. Door's locked. Well, we tried, everyone. That's the end of Layers of Fear. Thank you for joining me. What about this? Oh, the basement. Yeah. Not making that mistake. Also, you should probably know, if you have never seen a Spooktober video before, I have a secondary challenge in place, in addition to playing all of these games and not wetting myself. I have a challenge that I cannot scream whilst playing these games. It's a personal thing. I want to be a Let's Player who doesn't scream. I want to be one of those that entertains with comedy rather than noise. So I hope you're into that sort of thing. That man's head is just a giant penis. Dear God, I thought the last Airbender film had it bad. Look at it, it even... Yeah, and it's furry. Is that what a Wookiee dick looks like? I don't want to look at that anymore. I'm just getting images of Chewbacca fanfiction. A key? I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you. Tonight it's all about you and me. Let's make it special. You promised! Hang on. If whoever it is that's annoyed with us is annoyed with us for something we forgot to do, why not come and talk to us directly instead of writing how annoyed you are on a post-it note? You know, don't want to get involved in their relationship too much. But if I was annoyed at someone, would not waste my time writing passive-aggressive post-it notes. What's this? What was that? Why is that door ajar? Was that a bouncy ball? Oh, this is going to be a children's room, isn't it? Is that Bhangra music? Damn Indians invading my children's bedrooms. No, ain't messing with that. Don't screw with the kids' toys. That's when they get you. Oh, it's a puppy. That's cute. Little dog. Chest of drawers. Chest of drawers. Keep forgetting you need to move the right stick to open these things and not the left. Because in real life, when I want to open a drawer, I put my hand on it and then run backwards very quickly. It's just so different. This game character just moves his arm back and forth. Me, I have to do my best Usain Bolt impression whenever I want to open a drawer. What sort of paintings are these? I would not decorate my house with something that looked like that. I'd be scared that it would come alive in the night and eat me. Open the door. I said open the door. Oh, it was a push door. Would have been nice if there was a sign for that. No, you can't do the door slamming shut behind me prank when I'm still stood in the doorway. That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. I have to be through the threshold before you slam the door and go, ooh, spooky. Oh, by the way, the developers at the start said that this game may trigger epileptic episodes in people, even if you've never had epilepsy before. So just bear that in mind. If I start frothing into the microphone, send help. I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you're done before you go to sleep. Oh, so that's why they talk to each other through notes. Because apparently they don't have mobile phones, but they can afford a mansion. What have we got in here? Paint. More paint. What a surprise! The painting studio is filled with paint. I would be a master at Cluedo. I'm fairly certain it was the painter in the painting studio. And I'm going to go ahead and guess he killed them with some paint. Our canvas. There's nothing on it. Incredible canvas. Is there a reason why that chair is covered with paint? Was some sort of paint-based individual electrocuted in this chair? God, there's blood everywhere. Paint blood. Get it right this time. You mean the painting? Or the door? We're going to go out the door and something's going to be there, isn't it? 3, 2, 1, be big, be brave, be big, be brave, be big, be brave. It's still a... Damn it, it's a pull door now. You're on the other side. This isn't where we were. Hello? We're in a big old house, but I don't think it's this big. Well, the window's open. Just out of reach. Oh! That's unfair, I was about to climb out of that. Probably a good thing I didn't, otherwise we would have been guillotined by a window. Imagine trying to explain that to St. Peter when you get to heaven. Yeah, you see, I died in the most heroic fashion. I was chopped in half by a window. No, no, please stop laughing. Is this Hogwarts? The hallways rearrange themselves when you're not looking. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. There's probably a murderer here. Da-na-na-na-na-na. What does the sofa say? Going in circles. Great, being talked down to by a sofa. When did my life reach this point? What is this? Do you have an office and a painting studio? You're a failing artist. How can you afford this luxury? Honestly. Like, the spooky scariness is great and all. But come on. But all of these damn pieces of fiction that show people with no jobs or terrible jobs that can afford ridiculously big houses. This is Friends all over again. Yes, a waitress can absolutely afford a flat in the middle of New York City. Yeah. Ooh, that was a mistake. What's happened? 548. I just wanted to see what's going on in the room. I lit some candles and now we're being given somebody's bank pin. Is that 8 white spikes, 4 Ponzi Frenchmen, 5 babies being attacked by birds. Is that a baby being attacked by a bird or is that a Prometheus thing? I think that's a baby. Can't see any liver, I think that's a baby. I don't even know what to make of this one. The Grim Reaper is attacking a man who was terrible at hangman? Whilst a giant fish laughs overhead. What about you? Ah, the oppression of the patriarchy. Rise up, fellow men, rise up. I was right, it is a Harry Potter thing. Da-na-na-na. You're a big old nerd. Go back to your cupboard. Oh, why is the door locked? Dang it. This is what I get for mocking Harry Potter. People start locking doors on me. 584. What does that do? Is there a safe around here or something I need to crack? Ah, here we go. 5... 8... No. 548. 54... Bingo! What's inside? Is it our wife's disembodied head? The past holds back. Look closer.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
Oh, he proposed to someone, and now she's not here and they've grown distant, and I'm calling it now. It's going to be a Silent Hill 2 reveal, where we find out we killed our wife all along. Spoiler alert, not really, the game came out 20 years ago. That wasn't there before. That was not a door. That was a... Did that statue change as well? I thought that was a bloke statue earlier. Oh, that means there's probably a woman on the other side of this waiting to feast on our innards. That rocking chair's still moving. Who's got out of the chair? Damn it. I'm doing this off the back of playing Outlast, and in that, you could peek round corners. I can't peek around corners here. Here I have to flat out run around there. Ooh, achievement unlocked. Got working on your magnum opus. I wouldn't define this as work. Ooh, a second achievement. Discovered an echo... Guys. Look, I know you're the horror developers and I'm the schmuck on the internet, but you can't do the door slam shut behind us stick when we're in the doorway. You have to let me walk into the room first, rather than just going, ooh, teleporting door. It's shut whilst you're standing in it, and now you're 6 feet off to the left. That's not scary, because it makes me think I'm Nightcrawler. You can't be scared when you're bright blue and German. What are these? Dominoes? A stag? That's not a stag. Whoa! Oh! Hoo 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 hoo. You're a crafty one, aren't you, game? Trapdoor. Can't see a dang thing. There's light over here. Just hang out in this corner, I guess? This is our life now. Bloody trapdoor tree. Of all the things to fall for. All the bloody things. Freaking trapdoor. Again, how big is this dude's house? Yeah, very funny. Look at the baby fall through the floor. Not going to be falling for that trick again, thank you kindly. Oh no! We're being judged by the upper classes! Oh, they're horrified to see us. So much so that some of them seem to be morphing out of their paintings. What the? Paint deep lies? What do you mean paint deep lies? Whose lies? What are we painting? Is that a famous man who was renowned for lying?
A bit to the left. Yes, just like that.
Paint me like one of your dead
I want
girls.
to get all those lovely curves just right.
Those are lovely curves. She looks like a stick insect, mate. Either you suck at drawing curves, or your wife is in fact Plank from Ed, Edd and Eddy. Come on, Johnny 2x4, we gotta go find your best friend. Okay. Statues. Big old painting. Apparently this house has not heard of television. We put all of our chairs facing a portrait of our great-great-grandfather, wondering what he would say to us in our time of need. Probably something slightly racist, because he's from the 1800s. I was reading that inscription. Whoa! What the? Books. That's the great evil of this game. Ah! Reading! What sort of illiterate audience was this game going for? Oh, the thought of education makes me crap myself. So I'm guessing if we open this door again, judging by this game's MO so far, it'll be a different room. Yep, it's a different room. Well, I mean, at least this one's well lit. That's something. And it's got a wardrobe. Nothing evil's ever hidden in a wardrobe. There's more books. Just to close that up before the book monster jumps at us again. I don't want to walk down the PT hallway. If I open and shut the door enough times, maybe it'll change to something else. I can hear sobbing down that hallway as well. I don't want to go that way. Just move over, petunias. I want to take up full-time residence as a potted plant from now on. How can I get myself to walk down this hallway? Why are you crying? Please don't cry. It'll be okay in the end. Whatever problems you're having, it'll be okay. Alright, you listen to me. And when you reach the fork in the road, turn right. Because the door's locked, and that way you can go left like you were always supposed to in the first place. And when you get to that door on the left, you walk inside, and you find some paprika, and you down that whole jar of it. Because you're a good person, and you deserve good things. I'm not sure who I'm trying to motivate here, Me, you, the game character. Okay, we could all use some motivation. And a jar of paprika to chow down on. Achievement unlocked. Wanderer. Took 1,000 steps. Is that your way of saying I don't know where the blazes I'm going, game? Because you are absolutely correct. First step is the hardest. Good thing I've done 1,000 of them then, isn't it? We're back where we started. What? Oh, I can weigh myself now. That'll be useful. You are morbidly obese. Thank you, game. Maybe that's the real horror all along. Our character is just incredibly fat. And the reason why his wife doesn't want to see him anymore is because he can't fit through most doorways. He's actually had to have these doors enlarged. What was that? Did something fall on the floor? Or did I knock something? Or did somebody knock on the door? Fruit! Vitamin C has come for me. First the books are after us, now the veg. There's nothing sacred in this house anymore. Ooh, no. What is it? Fine painting, you and me. One on one, let's do this. I'll stare you down. I'll get in a staring contest with a painting, I don't care. That's right, keep vomiting veg at me. I've got fists. I can punch.
First,
you can only hit me
I
with
looked
potatoes.
for a canvas. Not just any canvas.
First I looked for a canvas, not just any canvas. I had to find a knife that was as sharp as a razor.
Sharp as a razor. So
Well, I mean, there's a knife embedded in the door frame.
And then carefully flayed the skin.
Flayed the skin. We've killed somebody. We've killed someone. Who is it? Is it our wife? Is it our kid? Is it a neighbour? And this is in fact just the prequel to Dead by Daylight. Yeah. Well, now there's no fruit. Because it's all here. Oh, why didn't they do that in the Harry Potter universe? A painting that could give you fruit. Now we're back here again. Is there fruit on the canvas? No. Well, I suppose we could paint for a bit. If I was being chased through my own house, I would absolutely stop for 5 minutes just to draw whatever I'd seen. Are those flamingos? Have you ever seen a flamingo before? They generally don't melt upon contact with water. Those are bloody ugly flamingos. Right, they look like they look like a flamingo had sex with an ATST. And this is the Empire's new secret weapon. The AT Flamingo T. Take this, Rebel Alliance. I've got a small flamingo. Deep breaths, remember you're a professional. It's just the first through strokes, then you're over the hump. What's so hard about it? Okay, there's 2 different ways you could take this letter. One of them results in this game maintaining its current age rating, and the other one goes off into fanfiction territory. Shapeless dreams. Shapeless dream. Is this what happens to all artists? Here I thought you were just throwing painting against the wall, but no, you get tormented by nightmares the entire time. In your giant mansion houses. Now you're taking the piss. You've got a lift in your house. Why didn't you just buy the entire country at this point? Wait, how do I don't understand. How do I... You go to the right. And then do I shut this? Ah, there we go. I've made a lift work. Well done me. Normally you just press a button and then hope the cables don't snap, sending you plummeting down to your demise. There was something there. I'm just going to keep talking. Pretend we didn't see anything. Puss catchers. Did that wall say puss catchers? This game is as dirty as I thought it was. Well, let's go catch some puss. Here, puss, puss, puss. Here, puss, puss, puss. Word of advice, if you're trying to get laid, don't do that in a club. Yeah, well, may as well take the first door. It's locked. May as well take the second door. Also locked. Third door. Yeah, what a surprise. They're all locked. And I'm going to turn around and there'll be something there. Or not. What the... What? What are you meant to do here, Lynn? Oh. Oh. I get it. I see your ruse now, game. Oh, is this the dogs playing poker? I like that painting. Well, there's nowhere near enough dogs in that picture. Oh, would you look at that? A dead wife with a man standing over her. Yeah, Silent Hill 2. Yeah, totally didn't call that. And the hallway has changed? No. Hey? What are you... I don't fully understand, game. Do you want me to examine the painting? Oh, there's a key. And a letter. You have got a letter. There's too many bloody letters on there, Christ. Dear sir, while I can certainly understand that you are upset and I have nothing but sympathy for your wife and yourself, I must categorically state that I do not wish to receive any further correspondence from you in this manner. Any skin graft procedure is extremely complicated and inherently associated with the risk of failure. We're Two-Face! We're Two-Face! This is great! When's Batman going to show up? Having stated that, I assure you that me and my colleagues at St. Anne have made every effort to ensure a positive outcome for your wife. Oh. Oh, she's Two-Face. They made Two-Face a woman. That's boring. Personally speaking, I believe we have done the best job possible considering the extent of the tissue damage, but sorry, she was an ugly mug beforehand. There's only so much reconstructive surgery can do. You are of course entitled to your opinion, and I can certainly understand your disappointment. Okay, I said that as a joke, but it appears our main character actually looked at his horribly burnt and disfigured wife and went, "She's ugly as fuck." What I do not understand is how you seem to think writing hateful letters to me or my fellow doctors will ameliorate the situation. Probably because you spent far too long on the internet. If you send enough hateful messages to people, they will eventually change their tune. Ah, the eternal message of Twitter. As I have already stated, I can certainly understand you have been under a lot of stress as of late, and thus I will not press charges, if you refrain from any future correspondence. Let me make it absolutely clear that I will not tolerate any further threats aimed at my staff, my family, or myself. If you wish to seek psychological help, I can have my assistant provide contact information of several specialists, who will be more than competent to help you get through these hard times. With regards and best wishes for you and your wife, William H. Green, MD. So, we've got an ugly wife. Not certain if that's a good enough reason for us to be haunted. That's the hand we're dealt, apparently. And it's another hallway. Good. Excellent. The lift's gone. The lift's broken. Guessing we're not leaving that way. Open the door. There we go. More doors, more doors. More door. That's locked. That isn't. That's a wardrobe. Good going. What's this, a broom cupboard? Oh no, the attic. Oh, nothing awful ever happens in an attic. Hey Anne Frank, I'm just going to chill out here with you for a bit. What's with the flame? Who sets fire to their own attic? What ghetto-ass part of the neighbourhood are we in? Oh, you see, I was feeling very cold the other day, so I set the roof of my house on fire. Nope. Definitely not. Ain't messing with those damn dolls. You stay in that chest and away from me. Yeah, great. Now we're at a crossroads again. Right, straight, left. Well, left is blocked. I don't think I actually get through that way. That's a picture of some people having a wonderful time with a naked dude. Candles. Is that blocked as well? Oh, that's bricked off. Okay. Ah, the illusion of choice. Glad to see that Telltale had a hand in making this game. Oh, we're back in this room again. I wonder if I'll fall through another trap door. Is it me, or does that deer look like it's smiling at us? Also, the little embroidered bits on the wall, for lack of a better word, make it look like the stag has fabulous hair. I'm not scared anymore. I want to ask it for hair care tips. Look at that thing. Long flowing locks. Beautiful. Guys, honestly, there's a window. We don't have to put up with this nonsense. We can just dive out. What on earth are you doing? Okay, you draw Attack on Titan fan pictures. That's cool. I can dig that. Also, ooh, the floor. Or the roof. Or something. Everything's just breaking around us. Thankfully, I saw a picture of Attack on Titan and now I'm not scared. Because if we're in that universe, that means I get to fly around like I'm some sort of steampunk Spider-Man. Yeah, go on then. Grandfather clock. What have you got for us? More fruit. I'm going to be foregoing my vitamin C for the near future. What does this say? Absolutely nothing. Can't read. Alice, I think I've found Wonderland. More fruit. Keep your eyes on those grapes. What does that say? Tifone B Undion. Undion. It's backwards. Oh, do I have to read it in the mirror? Because it's backwards. Hang on. Oh, I can interact with the globe. Let's do this first. Wherever it stops, that's where we'll go. And perfect. Middle of the ocean. I'll go there. Anywhere that is not this house, I will quite happily visit. So what do I walk through this? Ooh. I do. Ah, it cannot be undone. Undone, it cannot be undone. It cannot be undone. Bit of a one-note song, aren't you? It cannot be undone, it cannot be undone. There's a dead woman in a chair. Okay, you're hitting the same notes over and over again, game. We did something bad to a woman, presumably our wife. Now we're being tortured for it. I mean, there's still plenty of windows. Could just dive on through. In 1915, the Germans first deployed mustard gas to the front lines. The British troops, realising they were in trouble, peed on a handkerchief and put it over their mouths, thereby stopping themselves from dying. Oh, and some dogs. It is the First World War. And the dogs are dead. Yeah, this is definitely the First World War, alright. I think that was mustard gas. I know there was a gas that you could survive breathing if you urinated on a handkerchief and put that over your mouth. Was that mustard or was that chlorine gas? I can't remember. It's one of those things you read years and years ago and it sticks with you, on the off chance that I'd be in a gas attack. You know, like when you're a kid, you always think that when you grow up you're going to have to deal with quicksand on a regular basis, given how often it shows up in your favourite TV shows. Then you grow up and no, it's just giant paintings of a man. That's what you should really be afraid of. No quicksand for you, Sonny Jim. How do I shut this door? There we go. I don't want to say weeping angels, but I am going to say weeping angels. It's the same picture, except very, very tiny. It's like a family fun-sized version. You can buy a normal-sized Mars bar for yourself, and a fun-sized version for your kid. It's the same with paintings. They think they're getting the same amount of food, and it says fun on it, but you know in your heart, you're giving them the smaller chocolate bar. Hoo-hoo, that scared me. You could hear the voice crack for a second there, but I didn't scream. That's a rodent. I've kept my promise, no screaming. I've got some goosey bumps. I'm very nervous. Although we do only have 15 minutes left, I can wait out the clock. Again, I put the 1 hour rule in place for Spooktober for a reason. Oh, now we don't even go through the doors. We just walk up to them and they send us back here. Well, there's paint here. Am I supposed to go through this door? Oh dear, I was so tense and nervous for a second there. Then you walk through the room and bam! A ceiling fan! Oh dear, I thought Slender Man was going to be there. Nope. Oh no, your air conditioning's slightly broken. Oh dear. Yeah, oh, it flew at me. Spooky, scary. I'm still laughing at the ceiling fan. What a dumb jump scare. The ceiling fan has fallen down. Oh no. Now how will the brave little toaster get to Mars if he can't use the ceiling fan to power his laundry basket? That was a reference. If you stick around on this channel long enough, you'll notice that we do make a lot of brave little toaster references. Oh, this door's unlocked now. What unlocked it? Maybe it was the ceiling fan. We've got a key. I turn around, is there still a door? I can't quite tell. The gamma's gone weird on me. Oh, that door's locked now. Light a candle. Is it something going to happen to the paintings? That did last time. I'm still giggling over the ceiling fan. Get it together, get it together. You're supposed to be scared. It's called Spooktober, not Giggle Fest month. Because that'd be an awful name for a game. Now, I see, we turn around and the walls change. What is going on out there? Who's that knocking at my door? Hello? Some people, no concern for home maintenance. You've smeared paint all over the floor, you wanker. Oh yeah, you're dead. Well, that's what you get, Andrew Ryan. You deserve a golf club in your skull. That was a cane.
Oh, but those stairs. With that leg of mine, I think you'll have to carry me to the bedroom once we move in.
Ooh, cheeky. Yeah, I can't walk. I need to be carried everywhere. Please have sex with me. I can see exactly why his wife fell for him. And there's more paint this way. Why is there so much paint in... Why is there so much paint in this house? I caught myself before I said it. Why is there so much paint in this house? Maybe it's because it's the house of a painter. Honestly. So much for being an intellectual on the internet. Yeah, I'm not an intellectual. The amount of stupid crap I've said in these videos. By this point, I'm surprised I haven't been sent off to an asylum myself. Not a haunted asylum, no, just a normal one. Because quite frankly, I'm amazed I've survived this long, given my level of utter stupidity. What the... How am I meant to wind this? I'm spinning the stick in a circle. Oh, I just push forward on it, do I? Okay, yeah. Oh. This is my favourite song, actually. I'm guessing if you play it in reverse, it spells out something creepy, like, join the Navy. Flashbang, get down! What is that? Is that just salt?
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing.
Oh.
I siphoned gas before.
Oh.
How it was done.
He's stealing petrol.
I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth.
He's not stealing petrol.
Put the tube in a jar and it just kept coming.
Wait, hang on, what? I thought you were stealing petrol, then I thought you were a druggie. Now you're just donating blood into yourself. What? Help? Explain? This looks like Picasso's wet dream. Don't quite understand the whole blood thing. Maybe he was trying to be a good person and donate blood, but forgot you're supposed to give it to other people rather than drinking it. What's in the wardrobe? Is it books? No, clothes. So what, are they going to attack us next? We've had the fruit, we've had the books. Up next, it's the turn of the shirts and the trousers to hit us. Ooh, a key. I said, ooh, a key. Give. That's not a key, that's the volume, you idiot. Oh no, it's not the volume, it's the thing that changes the track. Makes it sound really silly. Do it again, hang on. Let me push that all the way to the other side. There must be something else I'm missing then. I've done the wardrobe. I've done the gramophone. A picture of a leg. Oh, those prothesis snatchers. Why the damn leg, insatiable bastards can't afford a new one? If they stole your leg, how are you walking? Is this going to be a Fight Club thing? Oh no, I stole my leg all along. I was the villain of this story. Collected a rat sketch. Ah, using rat as in thief. I do indeed see what you did there. What's this on the back? Does that change it?
Dumpling all around, dumpling all around, dumpling all around. So funny. Dumpling here and there, dumpling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on her toes, and when she bumped my nose.
Well, we fixed the bed. That's an improvement. Everything's going back to normal. Ha ha! Da 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 yeah, da da. Yeah, da 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 dee, da 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 dee. Was this hallway here before? I can't remember anymore. Oh, we're back in the painting room. What can we add to our masterpiece list? What does that say? First, for the look. Oh, these are the things we found along the way. These are our little treasures, our keepsakes, our bloody awful flamingos. So we've got skin, we've got blood. What are we going to add next? Bone? Vomit? Urine? There's only so much you can get from a human body. You've done... Your big mistake was taking skin at the start instead of a single body part. If you took an arm, then you could do 4 separate limbs. No, you just took skin. Now you're going to run out of parts of the body to collect in your masterpiece. I mean, from an artistic perspective, this is bloody awful. But from a normal, everyday Joe perspective, this looks like Muck got shot. Poor Muck. All he ever did was try to help Ash out and smother him with toxic waste. form emerges. What is... saying ooh, we have just had the alarm go off, signalling the end of the hour. So, that is it for Layers of Fear in Spooktober. Thank you for joining me. This has been Layers of Fear, and on a scale of 1 to 10, with 0 being as scary as a walk in the park, and 10 being so scary that I never released the video out of fear of the developers coming to kill me in the middle of the night, I would give Layers of Fear a 6 on the spooky rating-ometer. Spooky ratingness. It was tense, it was nerve-wracking, but at the end of the day, we were attacked by fruit, and I was able to make jokes about puss catchers and being attacked by a ceiling fan. It's kind of difficult to be scared after that. So thank you all for joining me. Spooktober will be continuing tomorrow, when hopefully I think of a better name for it. If you've got a game you'd like to see played on this channel, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. And until next time, farewell everyone!